In this video, I'm going to take a finished track and I'm going to edit it down so it's more suitable for upload to a music library. So this track is finished, it's in Ableton Live, and we're going to look at that in the screen. The reason I'm doing this is because the libraries, or actually the people downloading your music, kind of want the music in a certain format. They don't want long intros, want to get to the point right away. In some of my tracks, in for example, a trance track, you can have like a minute of introduction, or you can have different parts that isn't really perhaps that relevant for a stock track. Sometimes I don't know if I'm making a stock track or if I'm making a track for Spotify when I start up my project or just play around on my synthesizers. Mostly I make music for myself, so it's meant for Spotify, and in this case it was. But I think this is a track that can also be used as a stock music track if I do some changes to it. So I can show you an example. My top selling track on motionarray here is called Back in Shape, and if you listen to the intro here, yeah, you heard it, it wasn't any intro. It just goes into the main part right away, and that's what we are going to do today. So here is the entire track. It's 5 minutes long. It's not going to be 5 minutes as a stock track. Like, we have an intro here. Like that. Perhaps it could work like a stock track, but I don't think so. Maybe this part can work as a kind of a 30-second or 60-second part. But I'm not going to think about that right away now. We can go to the main part of the track. It's here. So it's a trance piece. It goes into a variation here. So it's quite high energy from this part to this part. It's just high energy, the entire track, and it's 2 minutes and 22 seconds long, and that's perfectly fine. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take everything here. So I'm going to copy this and paste it over here. So now we have the stock part. So if I just play this now, right, so it goes into the high energy part right away. Remove the crash there, and we can remove one of the synths there, bring it in later. And we can soften the intro a little bit on the cutoff here on the synthesizer, right? So we just take it down a little bit on the start frequency. There we go. So let's listen to this. Okay, so there's some kind of percussion thing going there. Yeah, it was that little drum fill there. You know what? I'm not going to have that intro actually. I'm going to just go into the main part right away. So I'm going to just delete this, and we can take a listen to just this part. Okay, so I'm going to delete the crash there. And this one, we can bring in some of the percussion there. Let's see. And we can bring it in fast here. Let's see, let's do it like this. Yeah, I think that's okay for the intro. Just straight into the track, and it kind of have the same energy throughout. And we can take a look at the ending here. we're going to end it there. I'm going to remove the 2 last notes there. Now I'm going to reduce the volume a little bit on the down lifter here. So now we have a track that is 2 minutes and 10 seconds long. It goes straight into the point right away, and it kind of have the same energy throughout the track. So now you can do other things as well. It's useful to make, let's say, 30-second edits and 60-second edits of your tracks so they are suitable for social media. Perhaps loops as well. We could perhaps take this part and make a loop of it, like so. So if we listen to it here. Okay, it sounds a little bit strange, but right, you can just place your loop bar here, and you can just copy and go over here, and you can paste. And you can just adjust it however you want here. So you don't have to do any changes to your stock version there or your Spotify version at the beginning, or you can just save it as a new file or something. It's up to you. Yeah, now I just take some parts from the track and I make 60 30-second edits, and I don't think I'm going to make a 15-second edit, but perhaps, and then it's just about uploading them to a stock music library. So I do this with most of my productions when I make stock music versions of them. As I said in the beginning of this video, I don't always know if the track is going to be a stock music track or not. Mostly it's not going to be that way, because when I sit here and do some music production, I just really mostly want to have fun and relax and make something that I want to make, right? I don't often go into the studio here and say, okay, today I'm going to make a stock track. I might do that perhaps if I get unemployed or I really have to earn money on my tracks. But I think this is a pretty cool process of remaking tracks you are working on. And the track you heard in the beginning of this video, Back in Shape, it was going through the same process as I did in this video, and it became my bestseller on motionarray, so I'm basing it off that. That's all for this video. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.